ate.
I ate bread and milk.
Okay, that's good. And what is your favorite breakfast?
你最喜欢的早餐是什么？
Hamburger.
Oh my god, it's in breakfast. Okay. So let's start the same work. Okay?
Okay.
So tomorrow at same time at 9 in the morning is good for Weber.
Morning.
Morning time 9.
It's okay, but
9
you
9
mean 9 a.m. India time or Taiwan time?
Yes, Taiwan time tomorrow 9 a.m.
Okay.
Is it good?
It's good, but I think that will be a little bit early for you.
No, it's
You
not early. No, it's not early for me. Even 8 is also fine. 8 a.m. for Taiwan time.
Okay, Taiwan time 9 a.m.
Yes, fine. So tomorrow 9 a.m. Taiwan time for Weber is good.
So you always wake up early in the morning.
Yes, I need to.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because it's in the daily routine. It's in the routine.
Really?
Yes.
他说他每天都很早起床，因为他都要很早上学。So what will be the earliest time for you?
Earliest
I
time
mean your routine schedule.
at 7.
7
Yes.
India time or Taiwan time?
Taiwan time.
Really?
Yes.
So when can you go to bed every day?
We go to bed early at night at around 10:30 Taiwan time.
10:30. Really?
Yes, Taiwan time. So it's 8 p.m. we go to bed.
But you have to wake up around 4:30 a.m. in the morning.
4 o'clock. We wake up 4 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Yes.
It's terrible. I think it's terrible for me if I have to wake up so early. 他说他每天4点就要起床。
So my family.
Eula said she doesn't believe you have to wake up so early in the morning.
Yeah, my family wakes up at 4 in the morning. My wife, my daughter, we all wake up. Yes, and we sleep very early at night. At 8.
Really?
Yes.
They say India students have to study very hard because they have a lot of challenge, or how to say, the competitiveness in India is so
Expensive, very expensive. You are right.
Really?
Yes, that's right.
So one of my friends in India said they always have to study late in the night, at the night.
Yes, many people prefer to study at late night, but in higher studies, it's important to study late night. But my daughter is not in the higher class. She is in grade 9 now. But grade 9. So she's just 13 now. So when she'll cross her 16th, then she'll study whole night.
So I think maybe she don't want to be older or.
You are right. Yeah.
Okay. Back to cats. Well, Eula, your time.
Okay, Eula, do you have any confusion in simple present and present continuous?
Yesterday night I studied with her, but I find she has some confusion regarding the word which is not a verb or be verb. Sometimes she doesn't understand which is a verb or which is an adjective. Just like work and study.
Okay.
She doesn't know that is a verb. So that should follow be verb
I see.
without ing form.
Yes, I will teach this. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So,
要陪你出去，
Eula,
我这
Yes.
let's go to the next part. Okay.
Okay.
Please read this.
Email.
对，他这里面
Read.
字够大吗？
Go. Read. Read the email below. Circle all the verbs in the present simple and underline all the verbs in the present continuous. Match the verbs to their
Uses. Okay. Can you read it once again quickly? Like, read the email below, circle all the verbs in the present simple and underline all the verbs in the present continuous. Match the verbs to their uses. Like this. Loudly.
这里
Oh.
快点呐！
Read the email below. Circle all the verbs in the present simple and underline all the verbs in the present continuous. Match the verbs to their uses.
Very good. So what we have to do here, we have to read the email below. We have this email, okay? Do you know
Okay.
what is email?
Yes.
It's an electronic mail, it's a letter, okay?
Okay.
Read the email below, circle all the verbs in the present simple and underline all the verbs in present continuous. Match the verbs to their uses, okay?
Okay.
Now, permanent states, habits and routines. Action happening at the time of speaking, fixed arrangements in the next future. So, when do we use simple present? At permanent states, do we use simple present or present continuous? Do you know the meaning of permanent states?
No.
Permanent means always. That happens always.
Always.
Always. Permanent. No change. Okay? Like
Okay.
moon rounds around the earth. This is permanent state. Okay?
月
It's
亮到太阳是一个永恒的状态，月亮到了地球是永恒的状态，所以 permanent 是永恒的、永远的。
is. Did you understand that?
Yes.
And habits and routines. Do you know the meaning of habits and routines?
habit 是习惯，
That you do always, like you eat hamburger in the morning.
嗯，
It's your habit. You like eating. Okay?
Okay.
You like to play badminton. It's your habit. It's your hobby. Okay?
Okay.
And routine. Routines means that happens again and again. For example, train leaves the station at 9 in the morning. It is the routine. Eula goes to school every morning on weekdays. It's routine. Okay? It happens again and again and again.
就是一直发生的，就是很 routine 的，就是没例行性的，就是你每天都要去上学，这就是 routine 的工作。
So at this time, what tense will you use? Simple present or present continuous?
这种情况你会用哪一个？对啊，大声一点。
是吗？不是。
对啊 ，present simple。
不是，你确定？
对啊
So
，routine 的事。
will you say
Present simple.
do you say I am going to school every day or I go to school every day?
有看
有啊，
对，刚我说 I go to school every day and I go to school
没有
every，day.
它有一个 am going，I am going 还是 I go？
I go.
对啊，所以你要跟他讲，说我每天去学校要怎么讲？
I go to school every day.
Oh wow, very good. Can you speak it loudly?
我说大声一点，大声一点，不然他听不到。
I want to check your energy. Have you eaten your breakfast today?
Yes.
So I want to check your energy. How is the energy you got from hamburger? Shout in your highest voice, highest sound.
大声一点。
You say, I go to school every day.
对，
I go to school every day.
Not like that. More loudly.
对，大声一点，快点，快点。
知道。I go to school every day.
Oh, better, little better. You have to speak so that your teachers can listen you from your home. Okay?
说大声一点，老师只听得到。下次要带麦克。啊，快点，记得下次要说大声一点。
够大声了，你对麦克风讲话。
下次要大声一点，loudly，
啊
，louder，louder。快点。
然后嘞，下个。
So, Eula is very intelligent and brilliant. And I'm
No, I
very
think
happy.
she is a little bit lazy.
Very, very, very much. Not little. She's too much lazy because she has a sharp brain that she doesn't use, and
Yes.
she starts using her brain at the end of the class when there are a few minutes left. So she starts using her brain.
Really?
Yes. And then she studies so fast and so amazingly. Then I understand she has a wonderful brain, sharp brain. She answers difficult questions very, very quickly at the time of the end of the class.
I just argued with her yesterday night just because I want her when she find anything that she doesn't understand so well, she has to find out the reason and fully understand that. Just not only just write the answer, but she has to understand that clearly, not just to write anything in the blank.
Yes, yes, you're right. Absolutely right.
你在笑什么啊？
老师说你很聪明，但是你有时候爸爸不在的时候，你都可以回答很多问题很快。
Both children are wonderful. Weber and Eula both are wonderful, but Weber is very energetic.
Yeah.
From the starting of the class, he is very much energetic, and
Eula is because maybe she's too shy.
Yes, she is very shy. That's why I want her to speak louder, so she'll become a little bit confident.
So sometimes I think it's not a good idea. I accompany her to have the class. So, from your experience, do you think my company is good for her or not?
Yes, I'll say that your company is good for her because that time she feels confident and support. And sometimes when she is not understanding anything, she can get help from you. So it would be very, very useful, very fruitful for her.
Okay, but I think she have to be more independent.
Yes,
And
but she's a little uh, mm, kid, I think now. So once she'll grow up, then she'll become more confident. She is a little child still.
okay.
Girls prefer to be a child always.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Okay.
是说现在还是
So
小孩子。
Eula, so this
就是
permanent states and habits and routines, we use simple present or present continuous.
simple present or present continuous，不对。
Simple person.
Oh my god, yes. And then let's think about action happening at the time of speaking. At the time of speaking, it means we are speaking, and what is happening now? We are learning. So, is it simple present or present continuous?
Present continuous.
Wow, you are speaking better now.
Loud.
Good.
Speak loudly， 快
Now,
点说大声一点。
fixed arrangements in the future. Fixed arrangement in the near future. Example, I am going to the market in the evening.
对一个已经安排好的未来的事，我们也会用什么？不是这个。对。
就我刚说那个。
对啊，所以大声一点啊，老师没听到啊。
So I'm
大声一点啊，快点啊！
I'm going to the market in the evening, or I'm coming in 5 minutes.
知道吗？
Is it simple present, present continuous?
所以他还在问你啊，到底是哪一个？
Present continuous.
Okay, very good. Can you speak this loudly? Present continuous.
大声一点，快点！
Present continuous.
Very good. Let's think about next part. Which tense do we use for timetables? Do you know the meaning of timetables?
时间表。
Yeah.
So which tense do we use?
那你
Present continuous or simple present? Timetable.
像这种，
Present continuous. 不是 present.
大声一点嘛！你在这跟自己讲话，跟老师讲话。
先确认。Present simple.
Very good, very good. So
就是
which tense
你，
which tense do we use for sports commentaries?
你说你不知道什么是 commentaries 就好了，就是说 I don't know what is commentaries， 说一遍，快点。
I don't know what is commentaries.
You don't know what is commentaries. Okay. Do you watch football match on TV or badminton match on TV?
你会不会在电视上看羽球比赛？
Yes.
So
I
when the
watch.
person in the mic tells about what players are doing, so they say that Messi runs very fast and kicks the ball, and he makes a goal.
哦，
So for sports commentaries, we always use simple present.
所以这种评论就说 你张永琴跑得很快，是你现在正在跑吗？不是，是他在陈述一个事情。张永琴跑步、打球都只有脸手一动，脚都不移动，这是什么？这是一个事实。所以你会用什么？
我相信。
对，大声一点嘛，因为在跟自己讲话。
他问我吗？
有啊，他在问你啊。
是啊。
是啊，快点。
Present simple.
Very good. And changing situations. Changing situations means when the situation is changing, the ice becomes water when we heat it. Milk
就是
boils when we heat it.
情况改变的是一个情况变化体。试试看，我也不知道。你觉得好像是
In this
但是
case, the situation is changing.
嗯，
Ice is changing to water.
对，所以你刚讲对了，所以应该是
Person continuous.
No. We say ice becomes water when we
这
heat
是
it. Milk boils when we heat.
看到没有？他说一个东西的改变会改变成东西是一个事实啊，冰块会变成水，这是一个事实，而不是说冰块正在变成水，知道吗？
都可以啊。
那你要用英文跟他讲啊。
Okay?
But she said, ice sometimes we say the ice is melting. So she said, this is a changing situation. Why can we use simple present? Or why can we use present continuous?
It's a very good question. So if you are seeing something is happening now, so you will use present continuous. Very good question. Okay? But when you define this to someone, when you tell this to someone, suppose if I ask you what happens when you heat the ice, so at that time when I'm asking you and there is no ice around us and you are defining me, you are telling me about the change in ice, so at that time you will say ice melts when we heat it. And I ask that what happens when we heat the milk, so you will say that it boils.
嗯
Okay?
OK，所以他说，如果你看到那个东西正在融化，或是冰块正在变成水，这个时候你就会用现在进行时。但是如果你再说一个事实，比如说冰块放久了会融化变成水，这是一个事实，就会说的 ice changes to 什么，知道吗？所以如果你有看到那个东西正在变化，才会用在现在进行时。但是他是在说一个常态下的变化，就会用 simple present， 知道吗？知道吗？所以重点是它有没有 happening now， 知道吗？好，就说你懂。OK， I understand。讲啊，你都不讲了，老师怎么知道他继续接？
So now we will think about annoyance. Annoyance. Do you know the meaning? Annoyance.
Annoyance.
Annoyance means when someone is angry and tells about his anger. For example, you want to talk to your brother and you see that your brother is studying all the time, studying, and you want to talk to him and he says, no, I'm busy, I'm studying. So you are angry and you say to your father, he is always studying. So when you are angry, so you say he's always studying. So it says that you are angry, annoyance. But if you say he always studies, it means you are not angry.
OK， 哦，really？ 但我爸爸也刚学到，他是说，如果你在讲一件你很烦恼的事情，你就会用现在进行时。但如果你只是陈述一个事实，他说 he always studies， 就是代表一个事实，你并没有生气。如果你每次找哥哥，他一直在念书，甚至跑来，你会跑来跟爸爸说 he is always he is studying， 这个时候你就是代表了什么？你会觉得你很讨厌这种事情，所以变成是一个抱怨。你对一个抱怨事情这种抱怨的时候，你都会用什么？现在进行时。
So
抱怨。
think about one more example. You want to talk to your father. You want to go to the movie with your father, and your father is working at his computer. You are angry, so you'll complain this to your mother, and you say that father is always working on computer. It means you are angry. Okay.
So in this situation, you can use always in present continuous.
Yes, it's important. It will
Really?
if you will not use always,
Mm-hmm.
there would be different meaning.
Okay.
So
but and then I have to correct my one of my principles. Yes, I taught Eula yesterday night because
Okay.
I said that when you find always usually this kind of frequent adjective. Can I say frequent adjective?
Frequency of adjective, yes.
Yes, frequency. This kind of you have to use simple present. So that's a exception or except case.
Yes.
所以这是个例外，就是如果抱怨的时候，你就会看到什么 always 出现在现在进行时里面。所以宝宝主任说，如果你有看到这种 always、usually、often、sometimes 这种的时候，你一定是用 simple present， 是不一定的。只有在这 annoyance 的时候，你会出现。你每次叫你带我去看店，你总是说你要工作。这个时候就是 you always said you are working always at the computer。对啊，所以老师刚刚讲的那个例子就是这样教你，所以这个很重要，是讲的很好。Thank you for giving me a very good example.
You are always welcome. Now, Eula, my question is that you are hungry. You need something to eat. You went to your mother. Your mother is talking to your grandmother on telephone, okay? And you ask her, Mom, give me something to eat. I'm hungry. And your mother says, wait, I am on phone. Let me finish my call. And you again say, please stop. Give me some food. I'm hungry. And your mother says, wait. And you come to your father angrily, and what will you tell your father? What is your mother doing? You say that I'm hungry, but mom is?
妈妈怎么样？一直在讲电话，所以你要怎么样？讲电话怎么样？对。
What will you say? Will you say mom is always talking on phone or mom always talks on phone?
你会说妈妈 is always talking on phone， 还是mom talks on phone？
Okay.
对，所以你要说一次。
Mom is
always
talking on phone.
Can you repeat, please? Loudly. Same way. You have to imagine that you are hungry, your mother is busy, and you are telling this to your father. How will you tell this in English? Same way, loudly, angrily.
对，要大声一点，生气一点。
Mom always talking on phone.
Oh, will you speak like this to your father? It doesn't look like you are angry. It looks like you are very happy. You have to say, oh, mom is always talking on phone. Okay? Did you understand that?
Yeah.
Now next is laws of nature. Laws of nature. It means the sun shines in the day. It is the law of nature. Okay? Moon revolves around the earth. It's the law of nature. So you understood these all?
自然法则，就是太阳永远会升起，月亮永远会升起，这就是自然法则，知道吗？所以 laws of nature 会应该用什么？
用 simple first。
大声一点嘛！你每次都在跟鬼讲话。
要跟他讲话。
对啊，废话。
So let's work on the next part. Find 3 adverbs of frequency. Where do we use them in a sentence? Before or after the main verb? The verb to be. Okay? 3 adverbs of frequency. Where do we use them in a sentence? Before or after the main verb?
我说找3个频率副词，就是 always、usually 这种叫做频率副词。我们在一个句子里面使用，是在主要的动词前还是动词后面？你通常会把这个频率前还是放在进去？好，你找找看，所以叫你 find 3 verbs， 所以把它找出来。
Bless you. So don't worry, let's continue next part.
Okay.
You have to read it loudly, Eula. I will help you.
大声一点。
Hi, clear.
嗨什么 ？Clear。Clear， 大声一点啊
Loudly.
对啊，废话，才念第一句话而已。
My name is No.
I can't hear anything.
听不到你讲，大声一点。
My name is Amy Norman. I'm your new pen.
朋友
Friend.
Pen friend. Do you know what is the meaning of pen friend?
Yes.
Very good.
pen pal。
We also say pen pal. Pen friend, pen pal. Okay?
I am 14 years old and I live London, England. It is a great city where you can find lots of museums,
Theaters.
theaters,
Cinemas.
and parks.
Okay. Please read this part again.
这一次可以念好一点，你就可以。
My name is Amy Norman.
My name is Amy Norman.
I'm your new pen friend.
I'm your new pen friend.
I'm 14 years old and I live in London, England.
I'm 14 years old and I live in London, England.
It is a great city where you can find lots of museums, theaters, cinemas, and parks.
It is a great city where you can find lots of museums, theaters, cinemas, and parks.
Very good. Wonderful. Now continue next, please. I come from quite a large family. I've got a twin brother, John, and an older sister, Emma. John and I go to school, and Emma, who is 21-year old, goes to university. My father works as an accountant for a successful company, and my mother is a teacher.
Yeah. 一个一个字念呢
I come from
quite
large, a large family. I've got a twin brother, John, and an older sister, Emma. John and I go to school, and Emma, who is 21 years old, goes to university. My father works as an
Accountant.
for a
successful
company, and my mother is a teacher.
Very, very good, Eula. I'm very happy. Your voice is coming out now. Okay, I can hear you better. Because I was thinking that I'm becoming deaf. I wanted to go to the doctor. I thought that why can't I hear anything? But now I can hear. I'm happy. Okay.
She always speaks in this kind of
Okay. Okay, Eula, next please. From Monday to Friday, my daily routine is always the same. I wake up at around 7:15 a.m. I have a light breakfast and then travel to school by bus. My classes start at 8 a.m. and I stay at school until half past 3 in the afternoon. After school, I go to my part-time job from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I work for a family with two young children. I help to get the children ready for bed, feed them, and play with them. In the evening, I do my homework and I usually go to bed before 11 p.m.
Okay.
Please read.
From Monday to Friday, my daily routine is always the same. I wake up at around 7:50 a.m. I have a light breakfast and then
travel
to school by bus. My classes start at 8 a.m. and I stay at school until past 3 in the afternoon. After school, I go to my part-time job from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I work for a family with 2 young children. I have to get the children ready for bed, feed them, and play with them. In the evenings, I do my homework and I usually go to bed before 11 p.m.
Okay, so you see, Eula, here that the girl is only 14 years old, too little. Okay, and in the US, in America, children at very early age they start doing their part-time job. Part-time job means they start earning money for themselves, their own money. So you see that this little girl starts her part-time job from 4 to 6 p.m. So she works for 2 hours, and what work she does? She goes to a family with 2 young children. So there are 2 babies, and what she does? She helps to get the children ready for bed. So she helps them so that the babies can sleep, and she feed them. It means she gives them food to eat, and she also plays with them. And at 6 p.m. she comes back to her home, and then she finishes her homework, and then she gets ready to sleep before 11 p.m. Okay,
Okay.
now next part. Saturday and Sunday are my favorite days of the week because I do whatever I like. I get up late in the morning and meet my friends. We sometimes go to the cinema or to concert, but we usually just hang out. Hang out means going out with friends. It's a hangout. Please read.
Saturdays and Sundays are my favorite days of the week because I do whatever I like. I get up late in the morning and meet my friends. We sometimes go to the cinema or to concert, but
Concert.
we usually just hang out.
Hang out. Do you know what's the meaning of concert? Cinema or to concert? Concert means any musical program, maybe a dancing program, singing program. Okay?
Okay.
Now, at the moment, I'm studying very hard because I'm studying my exams next week. Tonight, I'm going out for dinner with my family.
没有。
对，念老师叫你念啊。
At the moment, I'm studying very hard because I'm sitting my
Exams.
exam next week. Tonight, I'm going out for dinner with my family.
What about you? What's your daily routine? How do you spend your free time? Please write soon, Amy.
就说你平常空闲时间都做什么？对啊，就讲啊。
What TV?
I always watch TV. 有他，
So,
你要
okay, Eula, Now my question is that you have to tell me the answers of my question, okay?
Okay.
Now suppose this is the letter written for Eula, okay? You have a friend in the US and her name is Amy, okay?
他在打字啊。
Now Amy is writing a letter for Eula, okay?
Okay.
She can't see anything you type. Okay.
No, I'm not typing anything. Now I'm just
Okay.
typing her name here. I'm changing here. This is the only change I have typed. Hi Eula, okay?
Okay.
So you have to assume, you have to imagine, you have to think that you have a good friend, pen friend in the US, and she is writing you a letter. So my first question is that you see here that this Amy is 14 years and she does a part-time job from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and she goes to a family with two little children. Now suppose you also do a part-time job. Your father says, earn your money yourself. I'm not going to give you any money to eat. Okay?
Okay.
What job will you do in Taiwan? Part-time job. What work would you like to do? Would you like to do the same job like Amy she does? Or would you like to become a sales girl at a store? Or what job will you do in your part-time? Did you understand my question?
No.
Very good.
Because I think the quality of the voice is breaking.
Oh,
So should we connect again?
yeah, sure,
Try
sure,
that.
sure.
Okay.
Let me call again. Is it better now?
No.
Is it better now?
Is it better? Yes, it's better.
Okay, great. So, Eula, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, you understood this later, yes?
你了解了毛这封信在讲什么？
Yes.
是他和他的笔友，所以他现在把它空白。如果说这一件事你笔友写给你，你要回他的信，你要怎么描述？说如果要让你去自己赚钱去打工，你要做什么？他刚刚是这样问你的，所以也可以再说，你可以再把你的问题重复一次吗？Can you repeat your question again？ 试试看啊。
So, now you understood that this is the story, this is a letter from a friend. So, my question is that suppose you have a friend in the US and her name is Amy and she is writing a letter to you, and you understood that Amy is 14 years old and she also does a part-time job. She goes to a family with two young children and she helps them. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if your father says that Eula, you do a part-time job, I'm not going to give you any money more now. You have to earn your money yourself. Okay? You earn your school fees, your food, and your dress. What work will you do there?
如果爸爸都不给你钱，你自己要赚钱养自己的时候，你在台湾你会做什么工作？
你可以教羽球啊。
我这么小。
他这么小也在喂小孩啊。
谁？
他刚刚不是说他在 feed them 吗？
他们国家国籍又不一样。
所以你在台湾也可以啊，可以做保姆。你可以教羽球啊。
不行。
回去国小啊。
他也不会给我钱。
那就想办法教到100块也好，3个小时100块也是赚钱啊。
叫教练给我。
对啊。
不可能啊。
所以练习啊，想想看你要做什么。
不知道。
你可以教国小学生数学吧？
觉得可以，我可以教1年级。
对啊，3个小时100块也可以啊。快点，所以这一段你要怎么回答？
不知道啊。
练习啊，就是你自己要。
这样算童工哎。
对啊，就是自己给自己一个。
台湾又没有童工。
比如说，你可以照顾比你小的小朋友啊。
爸妈不会给我。
There are a lot of options that you can do. You can become a cashier, an accountant in the store. You can become a sales girl. You can also become same like Amy. She's going to a family and taking care the children. Or you can become an English teacher also. What will you prefer to do? To do your part-time job? What's your favorite part-time job in your childhood now?
比如说，上次那个妹妹来了，那个中立的妹妹来，她叫你照顾3个小时，给你100块，这个也是可以啊。
可以啊。
对啊，这样很可以啊。你也可以教她数学，教她英文，这么小你不会教吗？ABCD 不会教吗？
这样算童工不是吗？
这个叫做家庭帮助。比如说，我要叫你去洗碗，给你10块钱，这也是家庭的事情啊。
If you have to earn money, what will you do?
随便讲，你便是讲，把胆子拿出来讲。
没有吧。
Okay. Now, if you need time to think, you can think and you can tell me next time. Now, you have to answer the email, the letter. So, you have to answer it. You can think about the answer and you can tell me later. Now, let's work more on this email. Possessive adjective. Do you know what is possessive adjective and possessive pronoun? You remember we have discussed about that long time back. We have discussed that this is my car, this car is mine.
This is mine. 你还记得吗？所有格。
记得。
除了 yes 啊。
Yes.
Okay, so this is my car is possessive adjective, and if you say this car is mine, it's a possessive pronoun. Okay.
Okay.
Why adjective and pronoun? Because when we put this pronoun before the noun, so this my becomes adjective, because my, any word that tells about noun, any word that tells about noun is adjective. Okay.
Okay.
Anything that describes the noun is adjective, but there is nothing. Okay. After mine there is nothing, so we do not have any noun, so we will put here possessive pronoun. Okay.
Okay.
So let's work more on it. Underline the possessive adjectives which you can find in the email of example number 1. So this is the example. What comes after possessive adjectives? So we have to find possessive adjectives.
所以你要从这边找出这个所有格形容词。
有吗
？mine 啊 yours 这种是所有格形容词。yours mine yours。
然后要画线。
对啊 ，circle it 或者 underline。
这个。不是 yours 吗
？yours 是什么？所有格。我查一下。
Sorry, yours 哦，这里 years
，your 才是啊，
yours 啊，
那是形容词啊，在名词前。
Do you need my help again? Very good. Your. And what about one more possessive adjective is here? My name.
my
my 是啊，my your his
yes
her。
哦那种啊，
对啊，
我以为是那个。
对啊，
OK，
快点圈啊，他叫你圈完啦。
哦，全部啊。
Always after possessive adjective we find a noun. Okay, noun. So the question is that what will you find? What comes after possessive adjectives? So after possessive adjective there is a noun. Okay.
OK，这个没了吧？没了。这个，好的，接着，买到了。
My father. Very good.
那个，这是什么？
对，
也有一个嘛，后太长。怎么这么多？他要把时间拉长，
对
他帮我拉长了15分钟。还有吗？怎么都是买？
因为他在讲我。
we 是吗？we 是
不是，we 是什么？
哦。
So sometimes is not a noun. It is frequency of adverb.
What 什么？他说
We need a noun.
Usually 什么？
他说什么
？Sometimes 是
？Only sometimes。
Sometimes is not a noun. It is not a noun. We need noun. Okay, a thing,
now
so that you can make the relation. Why? Because you think anything, like when we talk about my father, so you can also say that father of mine. Okay, my daily routine of mine. Okay, my part-time job of mine, my favorite days of mine. But we sometimes, you cannot say that sometimes of us is not possible. Okay, because you need to make a relation, so you can make the relation with the noun. Okay.
OK。
说哪一个？你有用到什么？哪边有 sometimes？
这个 we sometimes。
哦。
So one more is here, your daily routine. We can also say daily routine of yours. Good. Now possessive adjective you understood. Now we will think about possessive pronoun. So which subject or object pronouns can you find in the email? In example number 1, which subject object pronoun do we use in the third person singular? Which personal pronoun do we use before a verb instead of the name of the person or a noun? Which person pronoun do we use after a verb or a preposition? Did you understand the question?
就是代名词。比如说你讲了一个名词之后，你后面会用代名词来代替它那个名字，就不会一直出现那个名字，知道吗？
去。
对啊，类似这种。对啊。
是吗？
是啊。那个 My name is Amy， 所以这个就是你的。
所以它叫什么？叫圈。
把圈。
What I can do, Eula, because we are just running out of time, so we do not have enough time. So I am sending you this page and a few more pages. Okay.
Okay.
So you can try it with your father, and your father will help you. And then in the next class, you have to tell me what's your favorite job that you would like to do. Okay.
Okay.
Will you become will you become an ice cream seller or a cashier? Okay. I think that if you will become an ice cream seller, so you will eat all ice cream yourself, nothing to sell. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Eula, have a great time. So we'll continue with Weber tomorrow at 8. Yes.
9 p.m. or 8 p.m. 9 a.m. or 8 a.m.
What time is good for him? 9 or 8?
Yes. Okay. 9 a.m. Okay.
9 is fine. Okay. Okay. So have a great day, Eula. Have a great time. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.